Hello, my name is Nicholas, and I'm here to bring you your astrology and tarot daily horoscope. I'm doing the weekend horoscope for both July 26th, which is a Saturday, and Sunday, July 27th. It's really great doing this video and actually following along with all this stuff because I'm actually starting to see some of the patterns in this, and I hope I'm sharing that eloquently enough with you. So. What's going on Saturday? I always like to start with the planets of the day. So Saturday is Saturn. Saturn is, your free will. Saturn is cause and effect. Saturn is about purging anything unnecessary in order to accomplish what you're really trying to accomplish. It's like the really smart businessman who doesn't buy new cars, he doesn't buy new clothes, he does everything until his business is successful. It's a place that humbles you, but if you're willing to make the sacrifice to overcome it, it'll bring you such great rewards because it'll pay off dividends in the future. It's that forward future thinking by really doing what's necessary in the moment to live out your structures. So with Saturday, I always try to make sure I do all my chores on Saturday. So, and Sunday is the day of the sun. So if you follow every day of the week, that's when I contend that if you continue to align with planet energies every day of the week, from your moon on forward, all the way until your sun, then you're ready to radiate from your center, your sun, your shine. And, I don't like Sunday to be the day of rest. I like Sunday to be the day of shine. So I hope you're able to do that. July 26th, the major astrological event that's happening, of course, is the new moon in Leo. And that is happening. The moon will conjunct the sun in Leo at 3:41 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So I really like Jan Spiller's book. It's about the moon. God, I wish I could remember exactly what the book is. I'll include it in my blog, so please go to my blog for that. But it's a time to make your new moon wishes, and I have a monthly ritual of really doing my new moon wishes. She suggests you make 10 and no more than 10 wishes, and you need to make the wishes within, God, I don't get this wrong, within 10 hours of the exact conjunction. So if it's at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, then 10 hours after that you need to have sat down with yourself, done your little moon ritual, and wrote down all your 10 wishes for the month. It's a great practice. It's really weird when you look back at your wishes, like if you don't look at them for the entire month, and then you finally open it again the month after and see you do make traction in these things. It's just a matter of intent, and it's really weird. You don't have to put your overt free will into it sometimes. Sometimes magical things happen of their own, and that's what doing this wishes will help happen for you. So I hope you do that. And I just want to get a little bit hokey because I wasn't, I don't know how to analyze Jupiter going into Leo and be super positive myself because, last time Jupiter was in Leo, it was in 2002, and it wasn't an expansive, fun, creative, happening time, at least in my life, because it was right, it was pretty close to, 9/11 still. So, all of us, it was actually very hindering on communication because when you take airlines out of the business and people are flying tremendously less out of fear, then that hampers communication. That's how we communicate here in America, is through travel and well, everywhere. That's how we communicate. So once that's taken out of the ringer, that's huge. And I'm working a waiter job and tips are going down. I'm working in the Denver Tech Center and the tech industry is, dissolving. So it wasn't, I can't say, oh my gosh, Jupiter's in Leo, my life's great luck's happening. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily resonate, but I'm getting a lot of good feelings about this Jupiter and Leo situation because, first of all, it went into Leo. Everybody's happy. And then the first major planet to come and meet with Jupiter is the sun. The sun in Leo in its own sign. So that just amplifies the creativity. That just amplifies the fun. And now all of a sudden the second planet to come in is the most important planet in astrology. I know it's not a real planet, but in astrology the moon is a planet. So now the second planet to come in is your emotions, and your emotions are now aligning with this great expansive energy. And when the new moon is conjunct at 3:41 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Saturday, July 26th, when that is happening, the moon, Jupiter is still in conjunct. It's within orb of being conjunct to that sun and the moon. So it's just like a big union of your light energy and your emotional energy and Jupiter and this expansiveness of Leo all coming together. And it's some of the first major aspects that's happening to Jupiter. So to me, it's just a really, really, really great sign of things to come. I really think people will be able to embody this energy. So really, Sunday, there's no major astrological events to go over that we've haven't discussed in the week. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, I'm super, super open to them. But since this is for both Saturday and Sunday, I would like to draw the two cards. And I always put the card back in. Like, if I do think it'd be significant if I drew the same card twice in a row. So I always like to put the card back in the deck, the second pick. So it'd be nice to hear from anybody if you have any questions or feedback. How does this stuff work for you? Is it not working? Is it interesting? Is it not interesting? So please feel free to leave comments. Okay, the card for Saturday is that Fiery Intensity, the Page of Fire in the Osho deck. So there you go. That's about bringing adventure and intensity into your day. So to me, that's a positive, single-pointed focus. That's what it represents. It's like, I know what I'm going after, and I'm going to get it, and I'm putting the energy required to do it. And it is a very positive sign, and it's happening on the day of the new moon. So really this is just a great, and the page is like such an early energy of the court card, so it's kind of like you are getting this fresh start today. Make this month count. Make this month that fun, fiery Leo energy. Set your intentions and go with it with this intensity. It's really, really opening up to some positive transformation. So Sunday, the card of the day. And I have to learn a lot from the intensity card. I don't have a lot of fire in my chart. Something I like to mention, I only have Venus. I only count the personal planets, so I only have Venus in Sagittarius. So I don't have a lot of fire and all that intensity. So it's definitely important for me to remember that all the concepts and all the books I read, or if I consult divination, that, okay, I've had my hour of fun, I've had my hour of concepts, but, education without implementation is entertainment. And right now, you get the signs, when you do divination, you see astrology, you get the insights, and you have to act on them. And the world is your laboratory. And you have to be scientific and even pedantic about it. You need to document these things and document these insights. And that's what my attempt is in doing these videos, is it's like, I'm going to have a documentation of what's going on. And does it work? Does it not work? Where is it wrong? How is it right? It's not usually, and when you do these things, it's not usually about the wrong or the rightness. It's about kind of understanding the subtleties. That's what you start to understand, is that this happened and it's reflecting these planets, but I was expecting, a big argument to happen, but no, it happened, it manifested in a car accident that I observed. I don't know, you'll start to observe, and you'll start to really see how these planets work in a more tangible way and how it relates to your life so much more. And Sunday is the time of rebirth. And we got this card last week. This is the 10 of air. And air is always, the intellectual side of things. So to me, it's about really integrating the intellect and the concept of everything that you're experiencing now, and it's going to just be this big aha moment on Sunday. What did this week mean to you? What did you work toward? Now you've got your new moon wishes, and you're allowed to have, come Sunday, the very next day after the new moon, you're allowed to have this rebirth. This rebirth is about being past being a doormat and being the camel that carries all the weight for everybody. It's about being past the lion that roars at everybody because it knows, it's asserting who it is and it's demanding the attention and whatever, because now it's the innocent child playing the flute. So now it's the innocence of being who you are, the niceness of being who you are, and the sincerity of being who you are. You don't have to fight for it anymore. So it's a nice release come on Sunday. So I hope you enjoyed. My name's Nicholas, and my website is www.nicholasdewart.com. Thank you.